Hello student, welcome to the second semester, and today we are going to start the new topic, particularly talking about the new syllabus of this semester, and that topic is diversity of crypto games. So this is a subject which is included in our syllabus, that is diversity of crypto games. Now this second semester is having the different types of papers. Now we take a look towards this paper. Now here you can see course type, course code, course name, and then the other parameter is also given. Now here you can see the major subject which is included in your syllabus is suppose botany. So botany is your M1 group, or we can say it is the M1 subject. Second is M2, that is the second subject which we call major subject, and the third one is M3 or the third major group. Now in a botany, cryptograms 1, that is the first paper included in your syllabus. Now here you can see one group, that is botany, chemistry, zoology. It is belonging to a particular student. So major is the botany, chemistry and zoology. These are the three major group. Now followed by this major group, you can see there is a generic or GEOE subject is there, and it is to be selected from the given list of the papers. So each student is having to select this particular paper. Followed by this, you can see there is a VSC paper, that is the biofertilizer and organic composting. So from these two papers, student is required to select a particular subject. Say for example, organic composting. Now if the student select this organic composting, student is also have to select, or by default that student will get the practical based on this particular organic composting. So now we can say that the student is having the different subject like botany, chemistry and zoology. From these two subject, M1, M2 and M3, three paper is to be allotted to the student. For these three paper, student is also having the allotment of three practicals. So three paper and three practical. After that, GEOE is one of the subject, and after GEOE, VSC is the subject which is given for the student from each subject. Say for example, organic composting is the subject which is given from the botany. So likewise from chemistry, that student will get one paper. From zoology, that student will get one paper. So likewise the number of paper will again increase. So in a botany, we are going to consider this organic composting paper along with the practical of that organic composting. Now after that, there will be a AEC is there, ability enhancement course, that is English subject is a compulsory subject for all the students, and the another compulsory subject is there, that is the Constitution of India. Now after this subject, the next and most important parameter which is required to be as a paper, that is known as the yoga education. So this yoga education is also the compulsory subject for the student. So this is the thing, but the overall structure of the subjects given to the student. Again we will take a look towards the subjects of this student which is to be covered in this particular semester. So for example, student is having the botany subject, chemistry subject and zoology subject. So the three papers which is compulsory for the student in this particular semester. Along with these three subjects, the next subject is that is GEOE, that is the fourth subject. Again VSC subject, that is the fifth subject or fifth paper we can say, which is given to the student. Then English is the compulsory, and Constitution of India and yoga education. So overall when we talk about this, the total theory which is given to the student that is nothing but the 7 parameters, 7 structures, or we can say 7 papers is given to the student. Now when we talk about the theory papers, we can say that there will be a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 theory paper is there. And when we talk about the practicals, again the student is having the practical along that particular theory. So this is nothing but the overall structure for the theory of the students, which is given in this semester, that we call this second semester. Now here we are talking about the diversity of cryptogams in botany. So in botany we can say that there will be a inclusion of this particular DSC3 paper code is there, and the name of paper is cryptogamic botany, or diversity of cryptogam. We can say it is the old paper, diversity of cryptogam. Here the title is cryptogamic botany 1. Now the same thing is there. Cryptogamic botany is having a particular syllabus like this. Unit 1 includes virus, mycoplasma, bacteria, cryptogams and lichens. So these are the points which is given in unit number 1. We are going to talk about these points in detail later on. So unit number 1 is comprised of the 5 different points: viruses, mycoplasma, bacteria, cryptogams and lichen. Now unit number 2 is there. That unit number 2 is having the comprised of algae, and for the algae we are going to look towards the different parameters, including the general characters of algae, and below you can see there will be a different types of algae, that is nostoc, chara, botridium, sargassum, batrachospermum. So these are nothing but the different types of algae which we are going to discuss in detail in upcoming lecture. Now unit number 3 is there, that is the fungi. So this unit number 3 is having the inclusion of fungi. So different types of algae, different types of fungi like albugo, mucor, eurotium, agaricus and cercospora. So these 5 different types of fungi we are going to discuss or study in a third unit. Before going to study these 5 different fungi, we are going to talk about the general characters of fungi, then classification of fungi. So these points we are going to discuss in unit number 3. Now along with that, you can see there will be an inclusion of practicals which is based on this particular paper. That name is given diversity of cryptogams 1. So in this particular practical we are going to talk about, or we are going to study about electron micrograph of TMV and types of bacteria. So as we know that there will be a special type of microscope that we call electron microscope, and this electron microscope we are going to study the micrograph or photograph which is obtained from this electron microscope, particularly TMV, tobacco mosaic virus, we are going to study in our practical number 1. Then the second practical is related to disease that we call citrus canker and little leaf of brinjal. So these two second practical having the inclusion of these 2 types of diseases caused in plants. Third practical we are going to discuss or study the types of lichen. So what is lichen and the types of lichen we are going to discuss in third practical. And in fourth practical we are going to study the algae like nostoc or chara. So these are the specialized algae belonging to a particular type of family, we can say. So nostoc and chara we are going to discuss in a fourth experiment. Fifth experiment is having the inclusion of botridium and sargassum. Again these are the algae. And the sixth one is having the inclusion of batrachospermum, which is also again the algae. Along with these we are going to move for the 7th practical, that is 7th 8th practical, which is related to the plant diseases. These plant diseases caused by different organism, and that we are going to discuss or study in 7th and 8th practical. In 9th and 10th practical, we are going to study about the fungi, particularly mucor, Euroseum, and the agaricus. Say for example, mushroom. This type of fungi we are going to discuss in the 9th and 10th practical. So this is the overall structure of our syllabus belonging to botany. The next one you can see, this is the organic composting, which is the subject known as VSC. So it is for 50 marks, and we are going to study this organic composting under the 3 heads: unit number 1, unit number 2, and unit number 3. And to this organic composting, again there will be a different practicals. For example, preparation of and use of green manure, then farmyard manure, dung manure, vermicomposting, then panchagavya, neem based pesticides. These again the NPK analysis of the prepared fertilizer, so or manure. And along with this, the last practical, which is visit to farmers organic composting preparation site. So these are nothing but the practicals which is based on the organic composting. So here we can say that this is nothing but the topic which we are going to cover in upcoming lectures or upcoming theory and practicals. So again I am going to repeat this syllabus. For the students, suppose having the botany, chemistry and zoology subject, each student is having these 3 major subjects. Say for example, botany, chemistry and zoology. So they have practicals and theory for this botany, chemistry and zoology. Along with that, the another GEOE subject is there. That GEOE subject is to be chosen from the given list of that particular subject. After GEOE, one VSC subject is to be taken or given to that particular student from the pool of that particular available courses. So in botany we are going to talk about organic composting. To this organic composting there will be a one practical. After this GEOE and VSC, there is AEC is there, that is the compulsory, we can say common subject is there. This AEC is nothing but the English subject. Then VEC 1 and VEC 2 or VEC 1 subject is given, that is Constitution of India, and CC 2, that is the again the subject which is given by the university itself in a syllabus, that is yoga education. So these are the different subject which is given to the student. So one student is having this much amount of subjects, and to this subject again we can say the practicals are also included. So here we stop with this now. In upcoming lecture we are going to start the cryptogamic botany or diversity of cryptogams, and unit number 1 we are going to talk about viruses, mycoplasma, bacteria, cryptogams and lichen. So to understand this particular discussion, you need to write, or you need to watch this video 2 times, or you can also comment if you have any query to me, so that you will get the clear conclusion of this particular subject or of this particular lecture. So tomorrow we will going to talk about the unit number 1, particularly viruses. So thank you very much.